Okay, so typically against Eldar in Tier 2, a really nice unit to get is Razorback. It's fast and it enables you to like keep on top. So the next part of the build would be a Razorback, and what we're going to look to do with that is we're going to look to get it down there, but we're going to need to watch out. We're going to need to watch out because against like a relatively decent Eldar player, around the time you're getting a Razorback, he can be getting a Falcon, and that basically means that a Falcon is like very good against Falcon is very good against I'm going to get Power Fist as well to give me a bit of extra. The Falcon is very good against the Razorback. So, but to deal with that, I can get a Power Fist. I can get speed for my Force Commander, allowing him to like run in, and I can also get a rocket launcher, and that's kind of like sufficient. So for kind of like, I haven't seen a Falcon yet, but I want to kind of be wary of it. I don't want to like run in. Another thing is like, what's your formation with your I'm gonna get a speed upgrade for the Force Commander. So I'm not going to run into that shield. I'm going to kind of take some high ground up here because I don't know. See, he could have like tried to surround me there. Better he kind of fights on my terms. There you go. He's like run in now against all my forces, and he can't do much. Next part of the build, I mean, we could have a look at getting getting a librarian to give my Force Commander some extra speed. And that again, the nice thing about the librarian is he can obviously come with this. Oh, and we have a race guard. So obviously, Falcon's going to be a great choice. And additionally, with that, against race guard, their heavy armor, we want to get a plasma gun. I know he's got a lot of sheaths and everything, so we see with my forces here, rather than kind of run into Race Guard that are like set up, I'm going to wait for my Librarian. There's actually no need to push at the moment. You see I have like got a points advantage, so I'll wait for my Librarian, and then I'm going to attack, and to kind of I've noticed that additionally with his army he hasn't got any detection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get as well as getting Veil of Time that's going to enable my hero to run a bit faster. I'm going to wait for a little bit more power. I'm going to get a bit more power, and what I'm going to do is I'm letting him just take the battlefield at the moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some invisibility for my I'm going to get some invisibility. So what we can now do is, although he's got this kind of quite heavily armoured force with a lot of melee, I can use my guys to go invisible. So I can use some grenades to soften him up first, and then go in. I mean, he's also spread out his forces now, so he's going to be a little bit weak in the middle. So let's see how we could do this. We could run in with our scouts first, and follow up with everything else. Remember, I'm going to stick Veil of Time on my hero. We're getting lag. So I was just about to run in there, but can you see how the forces like lined up? Alright, I've put Veil of Time on there. In go the grenades. Force commanders running in, and everything else. And the librarian's right at the back. He shouldn't be though. I don't know where this lag is coming from. Sassy. Yeah. So that's kind of one way that you can kind of initiate an advance with Eldar. rather than kind of like running there. And he's got a lot of melee, so I'm going to get back now. So to do with all these she's, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab some shotguns. So he obviously, Eldar in that matchup there, he would have been much better if he had his Banshees in the fight. Also, what Eldar, with that kind of amount of melee army, what would have been much better for Eldar would have been if he had could like cast invisibility on his guys or somehow kind of try to hide them, because so another point that I have with the against the Wraith Guard is that I know they're very slow. I decided I'm going to go for tier 3. So we're going to start up in the next part. I hope that's given you some ideas. Obviously, I'm going to get some shotguns now as well for the Eldar, and I'm going to camp around the middle and wait for him. So let's have a look at tier 3. I hope that gave you guys some ideas. See you in a sec.